Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 7 Days Tonight. Yeah, my bad. I was listening to I was talking about Dread's. I can't remember who linked it, but someone linked the roller coaster ride that Dread did. So I was watching it and merrily chuckling to myself at the end of the stream. So of course, I still got all the various surround sound things on. So it probably makes it sound very strange when those voice bites or sound bites, sorry, come through. Right, so we've got raw meat. What else would we have had down here a minute ago? Am I not missing anything? No. Let's throw. Anyway, Tony, more importantly, how you doing, dude? Long time no see, mate. How's tricks? I'm sorry I couldn't get on yesterday, mate. I was sort of like 50,000 feet in the air or whatever fucking height those things fly at. Let's have a look. Throw that in there. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's go for a midnight roller coaster 2. The coal mine. Let's go. Your intro sort of went through behalf of Chica got the worst one ever earlier. Chica's picture came up and looked, she didn't even get a millisecond of her theme tune. Let's have a look. Let's close. I'll tell you what, let's just close that. We'll just bounce off, can't we? Getting a little bit low on fuel. Oh, it looks like, is that Tony? Is Tony actually on? Oh, he is. Hello, Tone. I'm heading to the coal mine, Tone. You alright, Daxos? How's things, Mum? Oh, no, it's not you, Meg, is it? No. Don't worry about that. Thank you for the host, mate. It's, I forgot to, I'll tell you what. Streaming at times can be very bloody complicated. I'll tell you what, I remember when I used to, when I was very first started streaming, it used to take me fucking ages to get everything set up, and I'd double, triple, quadruple check everything, and I'd still forget bloody things. And that was before we had all these weird bots back then as well. So I mean, that makes things even more complicated. Now I can literally pretty much get in, turn on the computers, and be up and streaming within pretty much about 5 minutes, absolute max. And that's including, I don't have my computers on standbys. I mean, I'll be honest, Windows 10 and SSD, they're probably up and running in about 10 seconds anyway. But yeah, pretty good in it now. Obviously, you've got to get your tweet out and all that kind of jazz that everyone does these days. But yeah, I mean, pretty much from a standing start with everything off to actually being live, probably less than 5 minutes. I'll time it one day. It used to take me about 20 minutes before. If I remember, this is right on the edge of the water, isn't it? So if we follow this... There you go, yeah, you can see the... Shit, there's a fucking zombie right there! I'm going to do a run down here really quick, so we can tempt him down. Oh shit, it's night time! I forgot about that! Oh, motherfucker! Oh, Jesus, I completely forgot. I kind of knew it was night time. I kind of knew he'd run, but then I'm thinking, oh shit. I did leave myself. Oh god, I should have opened the door and gone back into the tunnel a bit, shouldn't I? Epic skills, bro. Oh. That don't sound good. I've left the bloody lights on. I really need to turn them off. And look at the light on that. That's mad, isn't it? Shh, I can't see. Can't fucking see, dude. Get the fuck out of there, man. That good old sturdy wooden door. Everything will be alright. Not a problem. Tony got the echo and no theme tune. Sorry, Tone. I I didn't see him come in. It was at that point I kind of realised everything was going a bit awry. Alright, let's have a look-see. Where were we? This is the old coal mine. Oh, I tell you. Oh, now hang on. Didn't we? No, we didn't. I was about to say, didn't we do the same thing as we've done in the nitrate mine and decide to just do like a secondary shaft? This stupid ass candle there, look. I'm not. I don't know. Were we still getting coal out of this? I legit can't remember now. Doesn't. Oh, isn't that all? That's all coal. Oh, Jesus, that's all coal there. Look. Right, okay. Let's go and have a little look up there. Look. That's definitely coal there. Be careful, Grum, I'll rip my stitches. You leave my stitches out of it, you cheeky monkey. It's like a little bit of coal. Is this gravel above me? Oh, that's mad, isn't it? Oi, 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 switch out, please, thank you. Oh, look at all this. This is loads better. So has anybody bought any exciting games on Black Friday? Has anybody got anything, any little jewels in the Steam sales that none of us are going to be aware of? I am looking forward to playing Red Dead Redemption again. I really enjoyed that this morning. Oh! Tits on a stick. No, we're okay, we're okay. Panic. I just bust the torch, look. Get up there. And so I'm going to knob my head on it, look. Get out of here. I'm not sure what I'm going to buy. I think I'm definitely in the mood for like a first-person shooter. So, Space Hulk I'd really like to get, but obviously it's not out. I think Daiko said December the 7th, so I'll probably leave that and pick that up cheaper. Might even, to be honest, I mean, there's that which I'd like to play. That's probably gonna be one I'll pick up many months later. Although I have to say, it does look fantastic. But yeah, I do fancy something like Doom or possibly Far Cry Primal. I think I'll probably get one or the other. I quite like the thought of playing a bit of Doom. I've read a lot of good things about it. You know, it's a real throwback to what games used to be like. First-person shooters, isn't it? I'm not a big sort of Call of Duty Battlefield fan. And, you know, I'd love to get Battlefield, and I'm sure I will. I mean, there is no way I won't play Battlefield over Christmas. Oh, hang on one sec. Yeah, I can't remember what I was saying now. But, yeah, I mean, Doom... I think I owe it to myself. I had a lot of fun with Doom back in the day. Not too worried about the old Watch Dogs or anything like that. I think that can all just go on the back burner, to be honest. It looks like we had some sort of... I don't know. I was digging quite extensively in here, but there's not really anything there, is there? It looks like most of the... Jesus, look at it. God, I just don't know where to start. This looks like coal, look. I think this is asking for a very large lump of rock to land on my head, isn't it? It was a very brief grum natter, yeah. Well, I actually had. How many did I have? No, I had one Chinese while I was in Lanzarote. There's a really, really lovely Chinese restaurant in. I'm trying to think where it's called. It's not Playa Blanca. I think it's called Flamingo Beach, unless I'm horribly mistaken. I'm sure it's the one. I'm sure it's called Flamingo Beach. So something around there is called Flamingo anyway. But it's a lovely, lovely Chinese, and it's kind of like it's right on the seafront, but it's actually up in the air. So there's like a row of shops down below it. The Chinese is up, and it's kind of got this lovely balcony out on it that you sort of sit on. You sort of watch the sunset. It's absolutely gorgeous. I had a really nice Chinese there. But I've not had a curry for like nigh on 10 days. There is a really nice curry house in Playa Blanca. There's actually two, but I really didn't fancy one while I was away, to be honest. They're really expensive as well, compared to what you pay over here for the Indian food. I'm not sure whether that's just because you tend to eat fucking loads. I mean, the Chinese cost a fucking mint, but it's the drinks in it when you go out to a restaurant. Are you ready to crack on then, Tony? Are you? We decided. I don't know if you were on the stream earlier, mate, but we're basically trying to get 3 full boxes of actual completed concrete mix. And that's when we'll start the Sphinx. So I should imagine Monday, for definite, we will be ready to start. I mean, I reckon Sunday, to be honest, but I think it is a little bit. Honestly, Sky, I don't know what I'm going to eat tonight. I feel like eating a little bit of everything, mate. I'll probably end up with enough curry to feed me for a fortnight. But yeah, it's the longest I've gone without a curry in quite a long time, to be honest. In fact, in living memory. Did have a really nice Chinese, though. I had, as my main dish, because obviously everyone shared, but as my main dish, I had, God, what the fuck was it called? It was basically just like a chili sort of stir-fried chicken, but with like loads of raw chilies in it. Oh, and garlic, like big chunks of garlic. Oh, it was absolutely gorgeous. And it came on, you know, the sizzle plates, the hot sizzle plate. So it came out, you know, like boiling up, all like frying and sizzling away, and everyone in the restaurant's looking around. Oh, it was gorgeous, mate. Honestly, absolutely top dollar that was. At the moment, I made a new mining tunnel towards the sand to the north, at the same time making as much cement as I can as you go. Nice one, mate. Oh shit, that was me torch, look. Yeah, I mean, you know, I think we'll be all right, Tone. You know, not 9 full chests would easily complete the whole build, and that probably includes the perimeter wall and everything as well. So we're well on our way to the first chest, and let's be honest, we've not really been trying. Well, I say we've not been trying. Everyone's been trying very hard, but as fast as people were making it, we were actually laying the foundation. So we've probably already done at least 1 chest full, to be fair. Hello, Walking Ed. How are you? I am of the opinion that we have exhausted this coal shaft. And I think we need to do the same thing as we did back with the nitrate shaft, which is to essentially continue. This is lead or something here, is it? Oh, this is all fucking gravel as well. Holy shit. I think we're out of coal, or getting low on coal. Never know, do you? We said that last time, and then we hit that second, well, no, third massive coal node. It just went on forever. So I suppose, Tony, if you're heading down to the shore, then we could actually start using the augers, couldn't we? Yeah, look, this is lead here. So this is like a secondary quarry almost. Let's get some of these torches picked up. We don't need. Coming. So we came in there. So I want to be heading. straight through here. Let's just keep going. Although having said that, we're going to end up outside of the biome, aren't we? It would make more sense to head east now, wouldn't it? Just head straight through here. You're on mobile, are you, Captain? I was very impressed while I was away that I could actually, you know, the internet over there was so bad, but the fact that we found that one, well, there were actually 2 bars that had such good internet that I could actually watch Twitch on a mobile device. It's mad, isn't it? It's just, honestly, the world's crazy right now. It's really weird. The amount of time we spent pissing about trying to find places where we could get internet as well. I mean, you know, we had 1,001 things to do, and we did do 1,001 things, but it's so important to be able to stay in touch with folks, isn't it? It's like mad. We actually walked out of one bar because the Wi-Fi was down and they didn't know how to fix it. So it kept bringing up essentially every time you logged onto it, it essentially brought up like the router, asking for like a username and password. And like, the people that were serving, obviously they didn't own the bar, so they had no idea how to reset it. It was like, well, sorry, we're off then. See ya. See you later. No internet. No beer. Off we go. Dread to think how much it must cost them over there. Bet it is not cheap. And it's not cheap in the bloody UK, but I should imagine for a decent fibre connection over there, like Daiku was saying, they only got fibre last year.
You've been a most magnanimous host, and you've waited too long for this moment.
Oh, thank you very much, Baseball Boy. Much appreciate the host, mate. Thank you. Yeah, that was it. Honestly, that was straight up. It was like, you know, we'd sat down, we'd ordered the drinks, and we'd actually already ordered. And as you know, as you order, a lot of the places bring you out the Wi-Fi password on like a little chalk board. And they did that, and we were all trying to get on it, and it was like, no, I can't get on it either. It's like, no. So as they came back, and they hadn't brought the drinks out yet, we sort of say, you know, what's going on with this? And then they sort of came back and said, we just don't know, you know, just not working, or I have to get in touch with the owner, blah, 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 blah. It was like, well, yeah, tough titty, mate. And you know, it was really, really bad. We actually went to a bar that was virtually opposite that one and sat out the front so they could actually see us as well. But I suppose in a way, it just goes to show, I mean, the feedback there will be, look, we actually lost like a big group of customers today because the Wi-Fi was down. You know, sort your shit out. You're right, Kerry, how you doing? Right, here we go. I've got a good vibe about this tunnel. Next node of gravel is going to be coal by the fucking wheelbarrow load. What's actually the matter then, Captain? I mean, I don't know what to say to you. I mean, if it's that uncertain, you're better off just wiping the old lot, ain't you, mate? Just reinstalling the OS. I mean, it don't take that long these days, does it? Certainly sounds like something dodgy's going on there. And you need to worry the fuck up, because we need you, dude. Shall I fly you a I've got a couple of spare laptops, mate. Shall I fly you one over, dude? Just so you can get back on the server quick. It's getting complicated. Yeah, it sounds like it, mate, yeah. See, you know, there's nothing worse. You know, we all know a fair bit about computers here, don't we? But there's nothing... Oh, hang on. Right, back. Oh, jeez, it's fucking cold out there. Right, let's carry on. You got a poorly baby. Oh no, Kerry. Oh, what sniffles or or other things? Not teething, is he? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kerry. That's awful, mate. You've got a spare PC, but it doesn't have a dedicated video card. Well, can't you put the one that's in your other one in that one, mate? That's the easiest thing to switch out. I can't believe how cold it is here in the UK. I mean, I know I've been away, but fucking Jesus. Right, so this is gravel, but that looks very much like lead there. I'm not even sure if it's worth me digging around. I mean, we're still in this biome. Let's just go... Oh. That looks like gravel to me. That rock? I was going to say that's gravel, but... I reckon we just hit a lead lead node. If we hit lead again, then we'll just forget it. Careful that doesn't collapse on quite a big chunk there, isn't it? Let's Oh really? Come on. How cold? I don't know how cold, but it's bloody freezing, dude. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's probably like about 3 or 4 degrees, but it's bloody cold compared to what I've been in for the last week, mate. I know the girlfriend was saying, like, was it like 48 hours or something, like non-stop rain? New 960 Pro M2 drives are up for pre-order on Amazon. What the hell is a 960 Pro M2 drive, dude? Is that some sort of SSD or something? Is it? Not sure what that even is, mate. It's something fancy pants, is it? Tell you what, I've never known a year like this year in terms of outgoings for my hobby that's always been completely manageable in the past. It's mind-boggling. It's like everything gaming all happened in 2016. It's really quite frustrating. I've always prided myself on being able to, you know, put just enough money away to be able to afford a new graphics card or, you know, a nice little system upgrade each year. Or, you know, treat myself to a new console or something like that. This year, there's just so many things. It's the new Samsung drive, is it? An SSD in M2 format. So what exactly? What are we talking about in terms of bandwidth on those? Then in terms of, I mean, I'm assuming. So oh, hang on, are these? Oh, are these the fucking PCIe cards? Rather than the SATA 3 connectors. I was reading something while I was away about the. I don't know what they're called. Got no idea. But basically, they're a new style of SSD that essentially plugs directly into the PCIe ports. Are we talking about a similar thing, or SSD in a M2 format? An SSD, you think? An SSD on a jacket to 9000. What's that mean? Samsung drive. M2 format of dedicated sockets on motherboards. Oh, right. Is that a new type of... Oh, I see. They're going in M2 slot. What the fuck's an M2 slot, Greybeard? I'm not even sure what that is. The ones I was reading about were essentially... they went into like a PCIe port and they were offering like fantastic download or I suppose access and read speeds is the thing that we're interested in, isn't it? What's an M2 slot then? Is that like a new type of port? An M.2? I don't even know what that is, mate. Fucking hell. I need to start reading up on the new shit, don't I? How much are we talking? And what's the read and write benefits? I thought this stuff with the PCIe stuff was pretty fancy pants, to be honest. Right, let's back up. Definitely hit that. We're going to assume that is all gravel there. We've definitely hit another gravel patch, I think, here. Yep. So let's dig out from this. Let's hope this is nitrate. Coal, actually, sorry. So where am I going to get an M.2 port then? Is that just on the latest motherboards? Is that something I need to look out for then? Because I mean, one of the things that I will be looking at, and it normally takes me anywhere between 6 months and 12 months to be able to get the pennies together for it, but I should imagine, you know, by the end of next year, I would like to have an upgraded CPU. It's not going to offer me anything now. But the bits I can salvage, I can essentially possibly upgrade the stream PC a little bit. And again, I don't think it's going to make any real difference to the quality of the stream, but it's always nice to stay sort of in front of the pack a little bit. You tend to get a better price if you sell stuff. I'm actually, for the first time ever, going to sell my graphics card as well. I normally sort of donate them to the hospital, but I've still got stuff like a 670. I think I've still got 1 or 2 780s lying around. I'm sure I've got 2 actually. One of the fans was broken though, but that's pretty easily fixed. So I probably will sell those. And the reason I'm not going to feel bad about it is basically the rigs that we've got that we're basically upgrading at the kiddies hospital this year for Christmas, which we do each year. They've already got better graphics cards, or they will have better graphics cards. So literally this stuff's just sitting around doing fuck all, so just fucking sell those. You're right, Fuzzy Logic, how you doing, dude? The new motherboards have them. So a Skylake, it's a Z77X. It's a couple of years old. Oh, so it's not a brand new thing then, Elgar. That's interesting. Hello, Dread, how you doing, dude? I was, someone linked your, Planet Coaster roller coaster ride earlier, Dread. I was watching it at the end of the stream earlier, mate. It looked like you're having a whale of a time, dude. How you doing, man? How's things? How's the HD60 holding up? Has it made your channel 1,000 times better? Was it worth every penny that you spent on it, mate? 3,200 megabits per second, megabytes per second. And right, 1,000. Oh my god. So even the old Haswell boards have got them. Oh, well, so presumably I've got them then. Oh, right. So what? Hang on a minute. So what? what the fuck were they used for before then? What was the M.2 slot for? I mean, what did it used to do? What was the purpose behind it? What used to go in there? I'd love to know. Never even fucking heard of it. Oh dear. I had a slight issue with the driver signing causing your window. Oh, because your Windows was out of date. So the M.2 was just. Oh, right, okay. It hasn't been used for anything yet, Grum. That seems to be the issue. So they just decided that that's like a really nice way to access. Oh, hang on a sec. To access a really nice high bandwidth pipe for a HD drive, or an SSD drive in this particular case. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm not even going to ask the price. Fuck it. See, the thing I've always said, right? I don't know how you feel about this, but what is the point in having an SSD for PC gaming? Honestly, I mean, let's really break it down. The main reason is for load times, isn't it? Other than that, very few games. You get very little, if any, benefit from having a game on your SSD. It doesn't help with frame rates, you know, unless you've got a major bottleneck already anyway. You know, texture streaming with some engines have had an inherent benefit from being on SSD. But the majority of games, there is really no difference in terms of playability or frame rate or smoothness of play in having a game on an SSD versus a mechanical drive. Really, is there? I always put my games that I'm playing on an SSD just because it's better. But, I mean, some games really make a huge difference, like Skyrim, for example, because you've got so many zone transitions. Having a big you know, game like that on an SSD, where literally opening a door, you know, you're talking like less than half a second before you're inside the tavern or back outside. That to me is important. That is a selling point for an SSD in gaming. But for your average first-person shooter, a game like 7 Days to Die, I'm just trying to think of other stuff like maybe the latest release, say Watch Dogs. There is no benefit to having your games on an SSD, is there really? They're used mainly in laptops and things like Intel NUCs, but started to put on motherboards for PCs a couple of years back. The M.2 drives are the same price as SATA ones, basically. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Curry. Oh, so I was going to say he's not teething, is he? So his teeth have started. Oh, no. Oh, Curry. Oh, my love to little one. I hope everything's all right. And to you, mate. You might be for a few restless nights, yeah? Oh, no. You're right, Kritali. How you doing, dude? Yeah, I mean, literally what I've just said. I mean, there are a few games where, you know, texture streaming is a little bit of an issue, and you can certainly get some benefits from it. Some of the bigger open world games, I'd argue, you might get, you know, a slightly, maybe a little bit of less of a jitter as you cross, you know, I suppose thresholds within an area. You know, as you've got a huge new sort of texture stream of data pouring in. But, you know, we're really not talking a night and day difference, are we? Now, the one thing I must say, an SSD for your OS is just absolutely essential. I mean, that's where I first really noticed the difference. And it's not just about your boot up time, it's just the whole fluidity of using your OS. I mean, Windows 10 on an SSD, fucking beautiful, mate. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm glad we all sort of agree. I mean, you know, sometimes I learn things sitting here having a natter about stuff and realise that I'm kind of misinformed. But yeah, a lot. I mean, Daico's just bought a new SSD. I can understand that. You do want your games on an SSD, don't you? I mean, at the end of the day, if I'm playing a game, I always stick it on my SSD. I mean, I have 2 SSDs, and I also have a mechanical drive in my main gaming rig. I've got an SSD specifically for Steam installations. I've also got a Steam installation on a mechanical. But and what I tend to do is, rather than having to re-download the games, I just simply sort of copy-paste them over. There's all sorts of fancy ways of doing it on Steam. I tend to just delete local content. I tend to copy the files over manually from the SSD to the mechanical, then delete local files, so as far as Steam's concerned, it's vanished. I just copy them back when I want to. But like I said, if I'm playing a game, it doesn't matter. Even if I was playing something like RimWorld, I'm just trying to think of a really simplistic graphical game. Stardew Valley. It would still go on my SSD, you know. There's absolutely no benefits to it whatsoever other than basically slowly knackering my SSD, but but everything goes on there. And then, like I said, you know, like for example GTA 5, where because it took up so much room, I simply copied it to my mechanical drive and essentially deleted it off my SSD. But I suppose in theory, I could probably copy paste it over faster than I could download it again. But yeah. Found 200 threats after scanning while it's on safe mode. Fucking hell, Ice. What have you been doing, mate? This is what happens when you go on Pornhub when you're drunk. You've been clicking those dodgy anime links at the bottom, haven't you? Oh, not that I know! Oh, Jesus. Oh, what's this thread? Reminds me, Grum, you heard the new Kaby Lake Intel CPUs will not officially support anything other than Windows 10. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest, mate. Does not surprise me in the slightest. When are they? Hang on, when's Kaby Lake? When the fuck is that due for release? Oh, God, you just can't keep up, can you? You just can't keep up. Wasn't the one thing that I did remember reading not so long back, Dread, they were actually talking about there would no longer be sockets. In other words, motherboards would have to be produced with the CPU already, if you like, effectively soldered in. Now, that I think died a death, or the rumour certainly died a death for a while, but I think it's the way that things will go eventually. Not sure how that's going to happen in the real world, but essentially you will no longer be buying a motherboard and a CPU. You will effectively buy a motherboard that has the CPU already integrated within it. KB8's not until January. Whoa, that's right. Oh shit, I was thinking like a year away. You're talking like 2 months' time. Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. In today's stream dread, I was talking about, next year upgrading and everything. Hopefully by the end of the year. I mean, I'm still running an i7 3770K. I mean, stupidly fucking overclocked, admittedly, but I did fancy taking advantage of the DDR4 RAM and everything, and sort of future-proofing for another sort of 5 or so years. But gee, fucking hell, you just can't keep up with it, can you? You've got somebody. Oh, you can't get me a discount at overclockers, can you, Dread? Steam can discover games already on your drive. If you have it installed the game to the same directory, it will discover it rather than re-download it. No. What I do, Grabby, because I've got what I do is I transfer the game, just literally copy paste it from. I've got 2 Steam installation directories. I've got, for example, let's just call them H drive and D drive, whatever. So say the H drive's the SSD. So I literally copy paste it from the H drive to the D drive, and then just delete local content. It works really well for me. It's still 14 nanometer die, is it? So the die shrink's not until Cannon Lake, which is still a while away. Ugh, fucking hell. See, I've got no problems with Skylake. If I could afford Skylake, I'd upgrade to Skylake, and that would be me done probably for, like I said, about normally CPU for about 5 years. To be honest, it all depends on how lucky I am with that chip lottery. I mean, I must admit I've got 2 i7s that are just fucking insanely overclockable. I mean, yes, I do spend a fair old chunk of cash on a decent air cooler. If I go down the route of water cooling, I'd like to do it myself manually rather than just buying like a H100 or H80i, whatever they are these days from Corsair or someone like that. Yeah, it's a huge investment for me. I've got to buy a new motherboard, I've got to buy a new DDR4 RAM. We were speaking about it earlier, presumably a new air cooler if I've not got appropriate brackets for the new chipset, blah, 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 blah. What I'm actually going to get out of it, I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to get out of it. Fuck all. Fuck all. There is not a single game I've played in the last fucking 5 years that has been a bottleneck on the CPU. With i7. There was definitely some games that were getting a bit fidgety on the i5. Things like the original Watch Dogs, GTA 5. There's definitely a significant, in my opinion, I'm talking significant, I'm talking about less stutter, which I'm particularly prone to. I really don't like that. I'm very susceptible. I notice it. Probably a lot more than a lot of people would. Things like screen tearing, I'm terrible with that stuff. If I was to upgrade from my current i7 overclocked, and got a reasonably nicely averagely overclocked Skylake, which, let's be honest, would be very easy, I would see no difference. I would see absolutely no difference in my games. Not a single jot. And it's going to cost me a fortune, but I'd still like to do it next year. Just so I'm kind of future-proofed and I know that I don't need to worry about that. I can just concentrate on, constantly upgrading the GPU. You're right, Fuzzy. You liked all my food, did you, Fuzzy Logic? I ate like a king for a week, mate. There is an i3K processor in Kaby Lake. Fuck that. Skylake's already been out for nearly a year. That's right, yeah. I mean, Skylake's been kicking around for well over 12 months now, isn't it? It seems like I said, I suppose you probably, I don't know how many times you've listened to me talk about this, Greybeard. It seems ridiculous that we get these like incremental improvements in CPU, sort of like, let's say every 12 months, and yet they really don't do anything. They don't offer us anything new. It's just, I don't know. I don't even know why they're there. I mean, Haswell, Skylake, fucking Ivywell. I mean, who gives a fuck? think the Civ games are heavy CPU users. Yeah, I mean, maybe there's the odd game that's the exception to the rule, but... See, it wouldn't be so bad if you were just replacing the CPU, because you'd sell your old CPU, you'd buy the new CPU, bish bash bosh, probably cost you about 150 notes for the difference, off you go. But having to replace the motherboard, having to replace the RAM, I mean, it's a massive investment, isn't it? It's no longer TikTok. No, it's not at all, is it? No, that's long out the window. No, it's only going to get worse, Dread. I'm still running an i7 3370K. Never once been seen. No, same here, Algol. I mean, that's it, yeah. But like I said, I'm at the point now where I would like a new build. I think my current PC... I mean, she's been gutted a couple of times, the gaming rig. You know, pretty much everything's been replaced other than the motherboard. Well, yeah, pretty much everything now, come to think of it. Yeah, even the fans by now. I'd like to do a new build. I really would like to do a new build. Sort of scavenge what parts I can from this. Maybe upgrade the stream rig a little bit. I think, I mean, to be honest, the reason I'm talking about all this here, you know, I'm sitting here saying I'm not going to see any benefits. The real reason I want to do it is because I'm really, really excited for VR. I think rather than splashing out on something like the Vive, which is the one I'd probably prefer to go for, but it's just so cost prohibitive for me, I will probably get the PlayStation VR. I have a really good feeling I'm going to thoroughly enjoy it, and at that point, that's where I'm going to start looking at trying to get a PC that's capable of running VR how I want to see VR. Holy shit! Look, coal, getting coal. US just upgraded to an i6 700K. Fuck me, dude. It costs you 850 euros. What do you mean it costs you? So is that with everything? Motherboard, DDR4, blah, 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 or... Yeah, I mean, like you say, Grey, I know what you're saying. I know there's a fundamental difference, but what I'm saying is that as an end user... You know, we can, you know, us techies can sit here all day long and spout about die sizes and shrinks and, you know, thermal thresholds and all the rest of it. The simple fact of the matter is, they don't play your games any better. Like you said, I mean, you've mentioned a couple of CPU-bound games, and I completely agree. They do exist, but they are far from the norm, aren't they? Huge for drive access times, yeah. The old CPUs, I would have to sacrifice GPU transfer rate across the PCI lanes to get the high rate from a high-end drive. Yeah, but, you know, if you want to sit down and play Call of Duty, or you want to play Battlefield on your PC, fucking no difference, is there? One of the main reasons I started upgrading my CPU, believe it or not, was for flight sims. That was the main difference I started noticing. There was an inherent bonus for me in terms of consistency of frame. Well, it wasn't actually frame rate, it was more around frame pacing, to be honest. With Skyrim, when I moved from an i5 to an i7, which was quite surprising, actually, the difference it made. I have a really bad feeling this is all going to collapse on me, you know. I think that would be definite imminent death, wouldn't it? Let's play this a bit carefully. Martin, how you doing, dude? I've been very well, thank you, good man. What about your good self? How have you been for the last week or so? You did go liquid cooling, Trevor. Nice. Trevor. You're on... Please send me some pictures of your water cooling system on Discord, mate. We were having a right old natter about it earlier in today's stream. I'd love to see pictures of other people's, like, water cooling setups. There's some fucking amazing ones out there. I frequent a few forums, and honestly, some of them are, in my opinion, honest to God, right? I know it's going to sound a bit weird and a bit corny, but in my opinion, some of the PC builds I've seen are legitimate works of art. Everything from the cable management to the, you know, personally hand-done braiding of power cables. Phenomenal, mate. Absolutely phenomenal. They just look utterly beautiful. Good. Pleased to hear it, Martin. Really pleased to hear that, mate. VR, really? 7 days has moments that scare you to the point you almost... it's something I'm acutely aware of, Dayhawk. Acutely aware of. I think I will probably play my first horror game on VR and then never, ever, 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 ever touch another one. But at least I can honestly say it put a tick in the box for me. See, don't forget, I'm most interested in VR. A lot of people, oh, but VR is fucking shit, mate. There's no fucking games for it, blah, blah, blah. for VR, for me, because I play so many cockpit-based games off stream. So, for example, my racing simulators, my flight simulators, etc. It's a no-brainer for me. I already use things like Track IR, so just having that immersive experience in terms of being able to just be in the cockpit, it's a no-brainer. It can't not work for me, you know. The only thing that can go wrong for me is that I'll be one of these poor unfortunate sods that gets blinding migraines or some sort of terrible epileptic fit from wearing it. I sincerely hope I'm not. You're too lazy for that, Dread. Do you think it's laziness, or do you think it's just because you wouldn't know where to start, mate? Because water cooling, honestly, I must have read so much about water cooling over the years, Dread, and honestly, it's amazing the tips and tricks people have to bend that pipe in, and just the amazing tech in some of the pumps and just the valve systems people come up with. It's just amazing, mate. Honestly, I think it's just. I suppose to me, I don't think it's so much laziness for me, Dre. I think it's the fear of actually fucking it up. Because I'll have an image of in my mind of what I want to achieve, and I know I will never get there. I don't think anyone who's done water cooling from scratch has ever achieved a good first water cooling. There's just so much that can go horribly wrong with it, and just getting everything like millimeter perfect so it just looks great in a case. And even from selecting the case and getting your radiators and everything installed and just making it look beautiful. And that's without even going down the route of cable management, because you've still got shitloads of cables in there. I know my first effort will be a failure, and in some ways I think that's what puts me off. But I will take the plunge one day, possibly in later years when I'm an old man. I will have a little garage dedicated to my first water cooling build. There's also something that terrifies me about water cooling, which is water in my computer. That's everyone always says that, Dread. Put it this way, mate. If that happens, you done fucked up somewhere, mate. If you haven't already, Jay's 2 cents on YouTube. Oh, I don't think so. Let me make a note of that, dude. What was it? Jay's. Oh, JZ 2 cents. Oh, I'll check him out, dude. Cheers, mum. There's some great YouTube channels, but I tend not to watch those as much as I do just frequent the forums, because a lot of guys will, and girls as well, will post up, you know, literally some of these builds will take them like 6 months. And just getting one pipe bent will take them a week. It's just fucking crazy. Just can't get the angle right, or can't get the bend perfectly symmetrical or anything like that. You know, all the tips, you know, putting fucking springs down there and fucking kiln dried sand before you bend it. Oh God Almighty. What's that? So you were at work today and you found out you're selling VR headset £17, and I was like, nah, bullshit crap. But turns out they have. What the fuck? What the fuck, Tony? What the fuck's that? £17 VR headset? What the fuck is it, dude? Buy one, mate. I'd love to know what the fuck it is, dude. The price of VR entry just dropped significantly for Grumbul. How much does that cost you, mate? 17 quid. Post and packaging to Tony's house, 2.5 quid, mate. Less than 20 notes, all told. It's like being in space for real, Grum. You should buy one at that price, mate. Certainly, but I wouldn't buy you the fucking strap. In fact, it wouldn't buy you the plastic packaging of the Vive. That wouldn't, would it? I'm still not sure whether that thing's a good value for money or not, but it's definitely the cutting edge one, isn't it? But funnily enough, all my sort of, if you like, research on it sort of dictates to me that Oculus Rift is actually the better set for me. It's much more robust in terms of its cockpit simulation compared to the Vive, which is much more about room space, isn't it? So I'm not worried about that. Like I said, I just want to be able to sit down, steering wheel and pedals, put the old VR headset on and just have a really immersive... Oh my fucking giddy aunt. Let's get a light up there. It's definitely cold there, look. Got 1,000, well, 1,300 already. That's not too bad, is it? Now, mineral oil is because it's the matter with mineral oil. You just submerge the whole fucking build in it, don't you? just be careful with the fans, right? I think everyone's seen the old mineral oil with the fish tank, haven't they? I mean, that was mind blowing when that first fucking came out. Let's have a little what we're doing. I can't see an efficient way of getting up there, to be honest. Do you think I'm just losing the cold? Do you think it's just like falling with the gravel? I don't think I would ever go down that route. I mean, I've seen some wonderful builds. I mean, we've seen... I can't remember who makes it. Was it Lian Li that make that, like, table? It's like essentially like a glass gaming desk where all your PC components sit underneath, like, a glass sheet. So that's like your work area. You can see like you know, your CPU and your motherboard all underneath it, and it's all beautifully water cooled. I love that sort. Oh, and it goes up and down as well. So you can actually have it as a standing desk or a sitting desk. And it's all hydraulic base. You press a button and it raises it up and down. All this kind of jizzy jazzy magic. I mean, I love the thought behind it. I suppose if I was a multi-millionaire that could design a room specifically just to house something that amazing, then I suppose if money was no object, it'd be something I'd dearly like to possess. But I'm not, and I live in the real world. And there's just no way I could ever accommodate something like that. It wouldn't matter how much I wanted it. I could never justify spending that amount of money on something. That's going to give me no inherent value whatsoever. It's not going to make my gaming any better. It's not going to make it any more comfortable. It's just going to look fucking cool. Let's have a look at this, Tony. You're alright, Asen. How you doing, mate? Someone let me post. You can post anytime you want, Tony. What the fuck is it? VR Live 6. 6. He's not fucking joking. Look, 16 fucking night. Is this sold out online, mate? In store from Thursday 20. The perfect Christmas or Secret Santa. Is it? I bet you put it on and there's just this giant fucking dildo just pokes you in the eyeball. What the fuck is it? Is it one for your? Is it one for your phone? Oh, it is, yeah. It's the same as like what is it? It's not Google Glass. Is it Google Glasses? No, Samsung VR, whatever it's called, isn't it? How much is the Samsung VR? Fuck me, that looks like a beastly fucking bit of kit, doesn't it? That one where you're looking through it, it's like some sort of GIMP mask look. Wonder what sort of phone you'd need to actually get that to work. Adjustable lenses. Optical resin lenses adjustable. Fuck me. $16.99. Yeah, it's the same as what's it called? What are they? What's Samsung? Is it just called Samsung VR? Is that actually what they call it? I've never actually tried that. I don't know anybody that owns that, to be honest. Google Glasses was another one. Was it Google Cardboard or something? Where you literally made it out of cardboard and it folds up and then you put your phone in it. That's the kind of cool shit Google do. I kind of like that sort of stuff. I mean, I'll never buy it, but it's nice knowing there's wacky shits out there. Oop, careful. Be interesting to see how VR does all pan out in the long run. And a lot of people say, oh, it's like 3D, no one cares. You know, I never cared about 3D, ever. Did not give a flying shit about 3D. Never liked it. Never thought it was that amazing. I mean, yes, it can look cool. I'm not going to argue that. It can be pretty cool. But it's, yeah, take it or leave it. It makes no difference to me. I'd never pay extra to go and watch a movie in 3D, I don't think. But VR just to me holds so many other possibilities. And I remember a really cool chat we had with someone here on Twitch. There was, I think they worked for a pharmaceutical company or something like that. It was certainly around medical research, was it? And the sort of inherent possibilities there. And also, if you think about it from a military perspective as well, I think somehow there's more backing, there's more financial backing. I mean, we know there's huge financial backing because of Facebook buying Oculus. I think already fundamentally there's a big difference in if you like R&D on that front. You know, anything that's got some sort of military applications, you know, already off to a pretty big winner, isn't it? And I think if you also add into that the medical aspects of what VR can ultimately give us, I can see it being more sustainable. Oh, and the other big difference is with Sony in on it. To be honest, if it wasn't for Sony, I think VR would be really struggling and it would not probably go anywhere for a lot longer than it probably should do. I think it will always be there, and I think it will be a success, but it could be many, many years from now. But I think with the PlayStation VR, it's got sets into homes. It's making people laugh and joke, and you know. I remember reading a thread about someone that actually took it to... basically, I think someone's having a housewarming party or something. And his mate who was having the party asked him to bring his VR headset. Just to show people. And it actually turned out the whole party just ended up being about the PlayStation VR headset. And they'd got old folks, young folks, everybody was just wanting to go on it and were absolutely mind blown by it. And that's just with the like PlayStation VR and what pretty much amounts to tech demos and things. I'll see you later, Eva. Take care, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Have a lovely weekend if I don't catch you later, mate. I'm not sure whether this is just... I don't know. I mean, what have we got? We've got 2,000, which isn't bad, is it? We leave it there. What we could do is we could go and try and hit the nitrate mine as well. And that's basically enough nitrate and coal for the whole week. I mean, that, in fact, probably for the next couple of 3 hordes. Didn't that go loads better? Like, oh, hang on a minute. What's going on here? Where the fuck's the way out? Is that the way out? It's got to be, look. Oh, I thought I got lost in my own mind then. It's too dark. You're trying 7 days like a good luck, Captain. I hope you can. Why was my shotgun empty? Oh, I know why. Because I took the torch out. Yeah, the power torch out, didn't I? So it classes assembling and deassembling it, or reassembling it. So shells come out, don't they? Right, okay. Let's... Well, I tell you what, let's go back via the main compound. Oh, dude! Let's go back via the main compound and we can get the gunpowder bubbling up and then head northwest to the nitrate mine, can't we? Reckon I can get up there? I think that's the way we came, isn't it? When's the next horde? Not for ages, Tony. It was 196 was the last one, dude. So 203. You literally just missed it, mate. It was we did it back end of the stream earlier. Careful, mate, careful. What's going on here? You treating yourself to anything for Christmas, Tony? Or are you lavishing all your worldly goods on little one? Shit, that's bright. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Oh, that tastes good. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, that's not good. The bike is actually looking quite battered, isn't it? Do you know how much a boner costs? What the fuck? What, Tony? See, you're not quite got the lad at the right age yet, have you, Tony? You see, as soon as he's sort of like around that, I don't know, what do you reckon, sort of like 8 or 9 years old, you can blag buying stuff for yourself for the computer then, mate. Bad news, it has the same error. So hang on then, Captain. So you basically have got two completely... Hang on. Haven't you had to transfer your... Hang on, Captain. There's a common denominator here, mate. You said your other computer hadn't got a dedicated graphics card. So presumably you've switched your graphics card from your original PC to your backup PC and it's giving you the same error. So does that not indicate that there's a problem with the graphics card? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you. Who's that there? It's... Hey, what? It's Buckshot, look. How you doing, bro? I brought goodies back. Oh, I'm just going to go to Simpsons Lawn. She's not there. She won't mind. Grum's going to get in trouble. Right, let's put the sand and the oars and the stone away. Oh, well, that's not sand, is it? That's sand. Sand. Stone. What we'll do is, once we've cleared up the inventory, we'll come back and start smelting up the next batch. So that's not bad. 2,100, look. I mean, it, you know, that's not bad at all, is it? To be honest, that's quite impressive. What the fuck's going on here, dude? Yeah. Anything on the bike? When is the next vote for new server men? Well, new members will literally be on by Monday morning, which is when the Sphinx build starts, so... It depends if anyone, like, confirms that they're not... I mean, at the moment, we're just, like, leaving it for people... Because, obviously, I don't just want to say, right, if you've not been on in the last 24 hours, you're not fucking staying on. We're giving people, like, a 72-hour grace period just to get in touch, let us know if they want to stay on. I mean, don't forget... I mean, don't get me wrong. If people, you know, get booted off just because they've been inactive for a while... they can still rejoin at a later date, but I can't keep slots open indefinitely. I mean, I can't just throw money at the server and just have hundreds and hundreds of slots and nobody ever playing on it, you know what I mean? How's the Sphinx build coming along? Well, nothing's changed since I went on holiday, Kerry. We've only literally been down there to look at it, really. But what we are doing is we're trying to get 3 full... chests full of concrete before we actually start the build. What I don't want to be doing is, you know, doing like 1 layer and then thinking, oh, we need another 3,000 concrete. You know, I just want to be able to get down there and crack on with it. So we thought 3 full chests of concrete is the aim over the weekend. And then I think we'll, you know, to be honest, I think it'll go up pretty quick. I mean, yes, it's not going to happen in a day, but I think, you know, we're pretty good. You know, we all know what we're doing. I think I did have a really quick look. I know Elegon sent me. I mean, I literally didn't get a chance to read it, but I did sort of read it. Otherwise, I wouldn't say what I'm about to say. But I didn't read it in any detail. I sort of skirted over it. It sent me a Discord message. He's come up with a new idea. Is all I gathered about how we use the blueprints. So I'm quite looking forward to having a read of that later tonight. He's a clever sod, our Elegon, isn't he? Right, we need drinks and food. How's things then, Buckshot? How you doing, dude? What's your plans for today on the server? What are you up to? Whoa, we don't want to do that, do we? Why would it be Steam Cloud though, Simpson? Because isn't he trying to join the server? Surely Steam Cloud only save game files. Surely. Or is that not the case? Are you saying that there's more to Steam Cloud than that? I can't quite follow that one through, which makes me assume I'm missing something important about my knowledge of Steam Cloud. See, it wouldn't affect it in any way. Unless you're trying to load up a saved game file. What's the actual error, Captain? You're booting up the computer, everything looks fine, you go onto Steam, you click play. What actually happens, mate? Sorry, you've probably gone through it 1,000 times earlier, but I didn't see it, so... If you want a task blind, just shout out, mate. I mean, we've got loads that we need to do. I mean, I don't want to, like, give people work if they don't want work, but if you're interested in helping out with the... What's Tony doing over there? The clay quarry. We're going to go to the nitrate mine, aren't we? Which is over there. Should we travel at night? Should we have a little bit of a... I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll try and get over there. Gonna have another bit of stew. We'll try and get over there, and we'll have a quick 2-minute break if we make it to the mine. Well, that's the one that's got a door on it, isn't it? So should be a little bit safer down there. Meat stew. Eat. Let's go. You know, I'm really mad at myself about. You know, the one thing I should have added to this game, modded it in. You know, I didn't want to add anything manually, just because it makes it such a pain in the ass. Like later on. I should have added human poo when you eat meat stew. Because when we do eventually get the flamers, we are going to be so far fucking behind getting those fuel tanks made. Where the fuck is my bike? Oh, and it's okay. I know where it is. I know what I did. Close the doors 55 times, look. I left it around near the storehouse, didn't I? Does the combined mechanic work like that ancient alpha version where you just drop, say, a pistol on and the pistol and the quality went up? Yeah, literally, mate, yeah. You can only make items up to level 500 now, though. So if you want to go above 500, you actually have to combine items. That's how you get to 600. Post it on Discord. Oh, sorry, let's have a look, mate. Same shit. Let's have a look. EAC integrity violation. Corrupted packet flow. Oh. Oh, you haven't been banned for anything, have you, dude? So hang on, this is all... So hang on, your problem has got nothing to do with... Oh, but that's purely around the anti-cheat system, isn't it? You've not done anything naughty, have you, Captain? This person, it was a virus. Yeah, so something running in the background that's catching the AAC. And nothing to do with your Steam client or the game. It was the lack of Windows updates. Didn't realise I didn't have some of the required updates. Whoa, really? Fuck me. Whoa. Isn't that weird that it's hit both machines then, Ice? Shit, dude. Damn, man. Oh, dude, that's really bad because I just ain't got a clue, mate. I wouldn't even know where to start helping you with that one. Could be 1,000 things, couldn't it? Like you're saying, Sims, so that looks like there's something running in the background on your PC, quite possibly virus or malware. But isn't it weird that it's on both machines? Or maybe it's not weird. I mean, are they connected on a local network, mate? Oh, I'm really gutted for your ice. I don't know what to do without you, mate. Sort that shit out quick, bro. Fuck. Have you tried it on a? Have you got any other games on Steam, mate? That also, but essentially have the anti-cheat on it. I mean, one of the things you want to be careful of as well is it. And I don't want to add to your woes, but you don't want to get flagged by Steam, do you? Actually trying to bypass that anti-cheat system. I don't know, mate. That's fucked up, that. Well, yeah, you said it was Windows 7 versus Windows 10, so I mean, it seems even less likely that even if it's on the same network, I don't know, I just don't know, mate. We need to fix that, Ice. We need our head chief engineer back. Sucks when stuff like that happens. I remember back in the day there was, I mean, I think I'm sure we've all had viruses and malware that we've never known we've had. So I hesitate to say I've only ever had one virus, you know, in all the times I've been using computers. Of course not. But the only time that I can ever remember me having a virus and it doing anything that essentially affected me in any way, shape or form was when I was playing Ultima Online. And the Ultima Online login used to use Internet Explorer to originally log into the update server. And there were quite a few of us suddenly started piping up on the forums as having an issue with logging in. And to all intents and purposes, nothing looked wrong. It just looked like it wouldn't let you in. You know, it wasn't coming up with any errors. Or it just simply wouldn't let you in. So we were thinking there was a problem with the login servers. And over the course of about 48 hours, people, you know, Ultima Online, bear in mind this is an MMO, right? So we're talking about MMO players. And when an MMO player can't get access to their game, it's like a fucking crack addict without their crack in it. I mean, pretty quickly, the forum post that, you know, had the odd comment, oh yeah, me too, suddenly became like hundreds and hundreds of people all shouting at them, like, fucking sort your fucking login servers out, I can't get on, rah! Where the fuck am I? I have to get off my bike. Oh, it's over here, look. I don't want to get caught out here in the middle of the night. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. Sorry. So, yeah, it sort of became a bit of a snowball effect. And what was actually happening was we'd all been hit by the same virus. And you know what it was? All it was... I mean, I hesitate to say virus at this point. It turned out actually it was doing a lot more. But literally, all it was doing was actually hijacking your browser. So you weren't actually on the page that you thought you were on. But somehow it was making it look like you were. So no doubt we were all being victims of some sort of massive bot attack, like in the background. Or rather, not being the victim of a bot attack, but actually being... unknowing, say, how can I put it, participants in a bot attack to some sort of remote access to our PCs, which are no doubt DDoSing the shit out of some poor bastard. But I actually figured it out. It was me. I actually, seriously, honest to God, actually sussed out what was going on. And it took, I remember burning the midnight oil. I was up for hours and hours and hours. And I actually posted up on the forums what the problem was. And one of the community moderators at the time actually got in touch with me and personally thanked me for doing it. I was well chuffed. Because they were looking into their end as well, because they thought, shit, we have got a problem with login servers. You know, all these people are showing screenshots and everything. You know, they just can't get on. What the fuck's going on? They were troubleshooting it. They couldn't find any problems, but there evidently was a problem. And it literally just turned out that we'd all been affected by this same virus/malware. And I mean, it wasn't me that fixed it. I personally didn't know how to fix that other than running the normal software us home users use. Oh, hang on one sec. Right, sorry about that, folks. Oh, jeez, it's flipping freezing out there. Right, what were we doing? Why am I in a cave? What is this box for? What, hang on, what's going on, guys? What am I doing? Did I just get here or something? Hang on a sec, what's going on? Oh, this is the nitrate mine, isn't it? Jesus Christ. It's like the nightmare of all night. It is, isn't it? I can't. It's so weird to have like the same exact problem across two machines. And you're definitely loading it up with AAC enabled, obviously, because that's where you're getting the error. I mean, we know the server's up and running because we're on it. Did we give up on the... Oh, hang on. Wasn't this the node that we just hit? Here, it was, wasn't it? But we thought this might only be... I left all those bloody torches, didn't I? I think we came to the conclusion this was only going to be iron in here, didn't we? Did you make a donation to the Church of Simpsy? Oh, fuck. There's nothing worse, is there? You know, I've always said this, you know, when a computer's just working, and I used to be a bugger back in the day, I tell you. You used to just sit there sometimes, like of an evening, and you think, you know, I got nothing to do. Let's just have a poke about. You know, back in the days of, I'm trying to think which Windows version it would have been, but you know how you could do cool stuff and make your windows look a little bit different. You know, simple things like your wallpaper that we all do, but you know, you could do some quite fancy things. I'm trying to think what it was. It wouldn't have been Windows Vista because I don't think I ever had Windows Vista. So I'm guessing it would have been Windows XP. And used to be like widgets and things that you could use. And you know what? I'd have the most perfect, fine-tuned running computer, and then I'd have one drunken night fucking about, and no doubt went on the wrong pissing website at the wrong fucking time. And the next day, the whole system was just ground to a bloody halt, and it's like, oh God, what did I do last night? there's just nothing worse than a computer that worked fine yesterday not working tomorrow morning. It's completely soul destroying, isn't it? You're right, Guardian Zenon. How you doing, dude? Did you take the poop? You mean the pup? Yeah, Cody needed a bit of a poop. It's really cold out there, honestly. It's really, really cold. Bitter. Absolutely bitter. Cold. Well, we'll all have to have a proper look around for you, whilst I'm sure we as a community can fix it for our chief miner. Porn widgets. I have to get back. I'm behind on my porn, actually. Nothing wrong with a bit of Lady Gaga. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, right. Remember I was talking about Lady Gaga in American Horror Story, yeah? Well, while I was away, let me just put it this way, right? I started watching, I think it's called Roanoke. I mean, it's American Horror Story. As far as I know, I think it's called My Roanoke Nightmare. Oh my fucking god, that is scary. That is really freaking scary. I mean, American Horror Stories, they are brilliant. I've really enjoyed them all, apart from the circus one. And the hotel one, which is the one that had Lady Gaga in, I mean, it wasn't a scary one. It was just a really cool kind of, well, I won't say too much, I don't want to ruin it, but it was just a cool plot. And some of the characters in it were just absolutely brilliant. And again, I won't say too much because I don't want to ruin it for anyone. But let's put it this way: it wasn't the scariest. Roanoke Nightmare. I mean, let's put it this way, right? I've even been on the Wikipedia and learnt about Roanoke and the colony and the mysterious disappearance of like an entire fucking village. It's weird. It's really weird. And I tell you what, the twist in it halfway through is fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Because the episode ends, and you know, like, and you think, hang on a minute, is that the end of the of the season? And then obviously you click on to the next one and you carry on watching it. It's like, so well done, absolutely brilliant. So look. Oh, I see. Oh, hang on a minute. I was gonna say we can't possibly be full. Look. I've got more night. Hang on, more coal than I have nitrate. How's that happened? Your laptop's been running like a dog for a long time, but as I wasn't using it, I didn't bother to try. You know what I'm really mad at, Simpson? I didn't update my main. Oh, it's not my main laptop. My main backup laptop, if you like, the one that I sort of let the girlfriend use. It sounds terrible, doesn't it? I don't trust her with the expensive stuff. She's the sort of person that'll drop a cookie cup of tea on it. She's I missed my opportunities. I've got Windows 8.1 on it, and I forgot to get the free upgrade to Windows 10. I was absolutely fucking fuming. I've not used it for months, and she needed to do, I don't know, some petrol returns or something on it. And I booted it up, and I suddenly thought, fuck, Windows 8.1, gutted. Did you actually fix anything after the 2 days, Simpsy? I mean, did you actually get anywhere with it? I remember my mom had a notepad. It's probably the best way to call it. It was like, you know, those like micro laptop things. And it was never the most advanced. I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't cheap, but it was, you know, it was designed to do basic internet browsing, you know, book your holiday on it, and store some pictures, I suppose. And oh my god, it came to just a complete grinding halt. There is nothing more frustrating than trying to troubleshoot a problem on a really slow computer. You know, where you've got 1,001 things that you need to check and test and find out. And each one's going to take a good chunk of time, and everything you do, just even opening like Internet Explorer or Chrome or whatever it's going to be, it takes you like a good 60 seconds just to fucking open it. It's so maddening. I think I've come to the conclusion at a point it's probably cheaper to go out and get a second job and just buy a new one. The amount of time you'd save. But you tried to get it for your laptop. Apparently I couldn't because something needed updating but was no longer supported. Oh no, gutted. It's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy. I mean, we live in such a disposable world these days, don't we? And something as simple as a driver, that's it. Perfectly good bit of kit. It's like my G27 racing wheel, right? I absolutely adore my G27. It's far, far, far from the best steering wheel on the market, you know? I mean, the G27 was, I suppose, the pick of the crop back in the day. I mean, it was a very good wheel, and still, in my personal opinion, a fantastic force feedback wheel with great pedals at the time for a pretty good price. But I can't use it. Well, I can on the PC, and I still do on the PC, but I can't use it on the PlayStation 4. Can't use it on the Xbox One either. All because no drivers. End of story. Not supported. Bish bash bosh. You're fucked. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. PlayStation 3, not a problem. Used to play Gran Turismo. In fact, I actually bought the G27 to play Gran Turismo 5 with. Can't use it on the PlayStation 4 though. Oh, no. That'd be far too fucking easy, wouldn't it? Because now they want you to buy the new fucking wheel that is supported. Bastards.
Don't wanna live as an untold story. Rather go out in a blaze of glory. I can't hear you. I don't fear you. I live now 'cause the bad die last. Dodging bullets with your broken past. I can't hear you.
Sorry, back just in time to listen to your little intro there, Dolphin. How you doing, mate? How's things with you, buddy? Did you see my my cigar I smoked for you, sir? That was a gorgeous cigar, that was, mate. Hang on, fucking door's been left open. One sec. Oh, I don't know. They come into this room treating like they fucking live here. She's not a bad one. She puts it with a lot, doesn't she? It is me sitting. What time is it? R5. Oh, fucking hell. Sitting at R5 at night playing a computer game. She wants to know what we're doing tonight. Not a fucking lot, mate. Does the girlfriend play video games? Minecraft. She does enjoy Minecraft. I said last year what something I'd really love to do at Christmas if we've got friends round again is get her to play Until Dawn with her friend while me and her boyfriend sit there and laugh hysterically because he's quite a big gamer as well. I don't have much to do with him outside of like couples engagements, if you like. So I don't like go down, say like the pub or play a game with him at any time other than when he's around here. But he's quite a keen gamer. He's more into his football games, Call of Duty, Battlefields, that kind of stuff. But he's played Until Dawn, as have I, and I would love to watch the two girls play Until Dawn. I think I would just literally die of laughter. Like quite possibly it would. But yeah, she likes Michael. She used to love anything kind of racy, competitive, and sporty. So, for example, she is an absolute master at SSX, Shelby. She loves SSX. Now, of interest, I showed her the footage of... Oh my god, I can't remember the name of it. What's the new Ubisoft Winter Sports, Extreme Winter Sports game called? Can anyone remember? I knew nothing about it. Until someone... I think it was on NeoGAF, put up a post about a beta or something, and I thought, I don't even know what it is, but it's weird that I've not heard about something Ubisoft are doing. So I looked it up, it's on YouTube. It looked fucking awesome, dudes. Absolutely freaking awesome. It's like a throwback to SSX, but I'm sure they'll fuck it up. I'm alright, thanks, Dolphy. I'm alright, mate. I got back from the Jolly Ollies. I'm all in one piece. I did nearly die on the last day, mate. But I'm alright. I brought back a few litres of seawater with me, mate. You did fix the laptop in the end, Grub. The Windows update was the problem. Was running at 50% CPU constantly and wouldn't download updates. Isn't that mad? Isn't that just... What the fuck, Simpsy? It's one day, everything's working fine. Everything's fine. But then, one Windows update causes the whole thing to come to a grinding halt. How the fuck is that even possible? There are things going on in this world that we are not aware of, I'm telling you. This is my conspiracy theory fucking moment. Shit is going down, I'm telling you. What does it take to get an intro? Yeah, it's for subs, mate. It's just the least I could do, really. We're not like... we're not... a partnered channel, you see, so we can't even give people like a little icon or anything, can we? After a lot of forum posts and trying things, in the end all it needed was a few updates installed through the manual installer, but having to manually stop update service with CMD prompt between each one. That is just fucking ridiculous. That is just ridiculous, Simpsy. We haven't got a chance, have we? We have not got a chance. Does anyone remember the old days where you only had one computer and mobile technology wasn't what it is today? So, for example, right, if you've got a problem with your computer now, not a fucking problem. If the stream goes down now, right, not a problem. I can still let you know on Discord, you know. The room's exploded, but everything's all right. Back in the day, if the computer went wrong and you couldn't access the internet, you were fucked. There was no help. There was no forum you could get on. There was nothing. You know, you didn't have 3 computers and a laptop plus a you know, a tablet and fucking 16 mobile phones kicking about. There was only one thing in the whole house that was connected to the internet, and that was your Doom computer. What was the other game I used to play? Unreal Tournament. That was it. If that fucking puppy went down, that was it. There was no help. You'd have to go around your mate's house or ring him on the phone. You'd have to Google it to look at the solution and try. Oh, God, it'd take weeks, wouldn't it? Cool Borders. I don't think I ever played Cool Borders, dude. Going to Catterick for the weekend for a marksmanship test. Guns for day. Oh, good luck. Good luck, Dolphin. When's that, dude? This weekend? Oh, nice, mate. Nice, dude. What are you like with a gun then, Dolphin? Are you a bit of a badass with one? Are you like, what was that? What was that film with the Russian and the German, the snipers? What was that called? It was the Russian guy versus the German guy. I think the German guy was played by Ed Harris, wasn't it? Can't remember the Russian dude. Can never remember the actor's name. Aliens. I started watching the new season of. Oh, I suppose it's not that new now. It's going back a bit, isn't it? The new sort of reboot of my most beloved TV show back in the day, Mulder and Scully, X-Files. It was weird. I don't know. It wasn't terrible, but I don't know. I suppose I'm just that little bit older now, aren't I? It just didn't feel right. Like I said, it wasn't god awful, which I kind of expected it to be at one point. But Gillian Anderson's not doing too bad, is she? Quite an attractive lady. Is still. I mean, I sort of always remembered having a bit of a thing for her when she was playing old Scully, but. She's blossomed rather well, hasn't she? I would say she's actually getting rather beautiful in a ripe old age. I think she's probably like about 40. You know what I mean? I wonder how old she is, because David Duchovny's no fucking spring chicken, is he? Sounding tray, yeah, the sounding trays. Is it no? Is it gold? I can't remember now. Yeah, right, yeah, Simpson's right. Simpson knows more about his channel than I do. Just listen to Simpson, don't listen to me. Cheers, Simpson. It's actually weird because I was on NeoGAF. There's quite a few sites that I refuse to use. What are they called? Adblock. So, for example, when I'm on NeoGAF, you know, I do spend a lot of time on NeoGAF and overclockers. And then the least I can do is let them have their annoying little... Well, they're not even pop-ups, are they? They're annoying little adverts that sort of stick at the top on the banner. So I deliberately don't have ad block on those. You know, it's a source of revenue for them. You know, why should I not allow them to get those few pence worth out of many hours of enjoyment and information that I gather from those places? But I think I looked at something. I never ever click on those adverts ever, and I obviously did do, and I just literally trying to think what the fuck it was. But ever since then, I've just been inundated with similar styled adverts. It was something to do with a 4K TV. I'm sure it was a Sony 4K TV. But anyway, ever since then, all I ever get on NeoGAF now is stuff about 4K TVs. It just goes to show how well they tailor that sort of cookie system, isn't it? You click one fucking link and that's it. Before, I used to get a different advert every day. I'd get stuff for mobile, Android, for iOS, stuff that I would never click on. You know, one day might be an advert for some sort of Clash of Clans game, and the next day it might be for some aftershave. And this one time, and it's only going back about 4 or 5 weeks, I just happened to click. And to be honest, at the time it was a misclick. It makes it even fucking worse. But I was interested, so I stuck the link out and let it boot up. It took me to some Sony page showing the latest 4K technology on the Bravia stuff. And every single time I go to NeoGAF now, I can guarantee it's going to be an advert, something to do with TVs or 4K TVs. What's that? Hang on. Dude, Unreal Tournament was my childhood. I fucking loved that game, mate. I loved that game. I still don't think it's ever been topped. Enemy at the Gates, that was it, Tony. Cheers, dude. Full of War, we're A70. Hi, Full of War 23. You are chosen for a reward. That's spelled wrong. A reward from Soda Pop in Twitch TV chat. You can receive a unique gift card. Choose. Don't click that, dude. That is fucking... Well, for a start, there's a spelling mistake in it. I can guarantee Soda Popping would not be doing that, dude. Stay the fuck away from that, Full at War. Stay the fuck away. Especially the tinyurl.com link. 89% efficiency, Grum. Average effective range is 800 meters depending on the caliber and weapon. Nice. So you're basically a lean, mean killing machine at range, Dolphin. Yeah, Ed, that's what I said, Tony. Yeah, Ed Harris, mate. That's it. You got it, dude. I love Ed Harris, dude. Did you enter anything on Soda Pop's channel if not, it's a scam? There's no way Soda Pop would be using like whispers and shit like that. He doesn't just just no way. Not in a million years. You get those whispers after watching Trick to G. I think people just get a list of names from that channel and then message them. Yeah. It's probably just a bot. I doubt it's even a person. I bet it's just a bot. They fire off into a channel. It downloads everybody's names, fire off private messages. Then it only takes one person to click that link. Yeah, and report it like Huntress has said. Definitely report it, mate. Soda Popping wouldn't want that shit going on, would he? I would have phone. What you got to do, you just got to give me your name, address, and your PayPal email account address. I bought baby stuff as a gift for a friend who had a kid, and now Target mails you a bunch of diaper coupons and baby stuff. Yeah. It's very clever, isn't it? Big Brother is watching, mate. I tell you, scary stuff out there, man. Scary stuff. It's also kind of cool in a way, but. Yeah, I remember the old days. I mean, I used to sort of like fuck about with sort of basic HTML, well, I still do to some degree, web design and what have you. And it always amazed me at how much revenue you can make through advertising on the internet. It's really quite scary how those individual clicks all add up. It also made me realise, you know, in this day and age, especially in the world of gaming, where we quite often get sensationalist sort of suggestions and comments, journos who really haven't put any thought or effort into a particular article, and we always sit there going, oh, they don't know shit. You know what, 9 times out of 10 they know exactly what they're doing, and it's just purely clickbait, because every single one of those clicks is a little bit of revenue. Polygon are a bunch of fucking arseholes for it, I tell you. I mean, I won't slag off too many sites, and there's quite a few sites that do it, you know, blatant clickbait. You know, and yet but people still fall for it. They kind of like click on it because they want to be part of the argument about how stupid they are, or how ill-informed they have been about a particular game or a review or something. And they basically have achieved exactly what they set out to do, was just to get that fucking click. Sneak you in the base for $1,000 worth of fucking hell, mate. I couldn't have found £1,000 fucking pounds worth of cigars. I brought some back with me, Dolphin. If you want me to send you one, mate, I said I'd bring you one back. Oh, you didn't click it, did you, mate? You didn't click it. You still filled it in with the fake name and address. See, a lot of us, no doubt. I mean, I can't remember the last time I got one, but you know, you get like I don't know what. I mean, it normally is some sort of Nigerian email, isn't it? It's always the bank of something or other in Nigeria. I used to get them quite a lot. And yeah, I had the Reverend Pope Popolopoulos, who's sad to inform me that a long-distant family member has died, and they were actually owned like half of Nigeria or something, and the land's actually been sold, and the money's sitting in a bank account waiting for me to give them the transfer details. It's like, fucking Jesus Christ. You sit there almost pissing yourself reading it, don't you? But people still do it. It staggers belief, doesn't it? It's, oh, Jesus. There's no accounting for human stupidity, is there? That will Popolopoulos fucking does exist, and I just pissed 2 million fucking quid up the wall, but... got me wondering now. You can hear me think, I wonder if I still got that email.
I'm a millionaire! I'm a
Whoa!
more millionaire than I ever was before. I'm the biggest millionaire in the whole world.
Oh, thank you very much for the sub, Greybeard. That's awesome, dude. Gold sub, nonetheless. I remember I was really pissed off because the sub message didn't stay up for long enough. I just went fucking balls to the walls with it now, look. Stays on for half an hour, look. Thank you so much, Greybeard. That's awesome, mate. Really appreciate that. If you join us on Discord, Greybeard, I'm not sure if you're already on there or not. Just join the subs channel, and if you want to have a little look for like a 10 or so second soundbite clip, I've actually got a few to do tonight or tomorrow. I'm trying to think who I've got Blakey Lakes to do. I've got Confusers to do. So if you got any queries, just shout out that Greybeard. And thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate that, dude. Oi, oi, Greybeard. I don't know, Kister Katie, do you honestly think that? I don't think old people would fall for it. I mean, old people, I mean, if you were to say, like, my nan, God rest her soul kind of thing, if let's just assume she was on the internet, there is no way she'd ever give her details out. Not in a million years. I think it's more likely the young and stupid, to be honest, that the people that actually think the world owes them a living and they can get stuff for free. I'm not convinced it is old people. I think old people are not that stupid, you know. That they're more cautious by I don't know, because of their uncertainty and maybe lack of knowledge, but potentially. I mean, obviously not all old people, far from it, but you know, like I said, my nan, you know, let's assume she was reading an email that asked her for some personal details. There is no way she'd have done it. Not in a million fucking years, mate. You know, someone could actually turn up at her door and ask her that information and she wouldn't give it. So there's no way she'd be fucking whizzing it away around on the internet. As long as you go fake information full, that don't matter, does it, mate? Unless by clicking on it you actually somehow opened some hidden attachment that's actually sent you to a URL which has now infected your computer. You know, just putting that out there, mate. You didn't actually go to an external link, did you? Was it via email? Or was it a link? You didn't actually click that tiny URL link, did you? Because if you did, you're fucked, mate. You're fucked, son. You want to be shutting that computer down, running every fucking antivirus known to mankind and every malware you know. It's sitting there literally just waiting for you to log into your PayPal account. You do know that, don't you? I'm only taking the piss. I'm not wishing bad things on you, Full of War. But if you've clicked that link, I seriously would be fucking quite worried, dude. Don't ever click shit like that, bro. Fucking hell, mate. I'll tell you what, the worst part of it is if you accidentally click things. I always wonder, you know, does it have to wait for the web page to load, or? Oh, nice one, Shelby. Congratulations, mate. You never fucking click stuff like that. Fuck me, I don't blame you, dude. Your mum's some 60 years. She falls for all these after I tell her they are scams. She responds, but what if they aren't? You gotta try. Positive thinking. I like that, Expected Storms. I like that. Positive energy from your mom there, mate. Gotta give it a go. Gotta give it a go. Do you guys get the phone calls to say it's Microsoft and your PC has a virus? No. Jesus. Can you imagine what Microsoft actually spending the energy and financial fucking shenaz to actually ring everyone who's got a virus? If someone picks up and said, it's Microsoft, say, yeah, see ya. Yeah, it's Bill Gates, so I'd just like to let you know you got a bit of... Oh, really, Bill? Fuck me, mate. Thanks for letting me know, dude. What? Yeah, a couple of quid for that. Yeah, I'll give access to my PayPal account, bro. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking, Lazarus. I mean, I'll be honest, I have misclicked over the years. I mean, I have misclicked stuff. You know, you've gone to close something down, or you've just gone to sort of drop something as a right click to delete an email, and you fucking clicked it, and you thought, fuck, and you close it down as fast as you can. How you doing anyway, Lazarus? You all right, mate? Young people are probably dumber and more naive, but they have no money to give. Old people, they have no idea. Yeah, but this is the problem, isn't it, Kickstarter creator? What half the time, what happens is that it's the little kid that clicks it and then puts his mom's and dad's details in. that's probably where they get most of the money from. It's the kids giving away the info. What's your mother's maiden name? Oh yeah, okay, right, yeah. What day was she? When's your mum's birthday? Yeah, where does she live? Yeah, right. We'll get that information to you, obviously, because you're only 14, so. Actually, wasn't there a bit of a scam going around whereby they ring you up and keep you on the phone for a little bit, and you don't think much of it, and it all seems fairly harmless, and there's no like apparent scam going. But what's actually happening is somehow they're essentially charging you for the phone call, and it goes to their account. I seem to remember there was something in the UK about that. And it was I think they were I mean, it's quite evil if I recall correctly. If it's the same scam I was thinking about, they were targeting young moms and dads who had bought a particular product, like from Mothercare, like a cot or so. I think it was a cot or a high chair, and they were claiming there was this like really serious defect. So you can imagine as a mom or a dad that's purchased this. You get this weird phone call saying like there's this deadly dangerous fucking defect with this product that's going to kill your child, and we're going to tell you how to get it sent back and get a refund. And you carried on the phone, but actually what was happening, you were being charged like something like £5 a minute, of which they were somehow getting a shitload of that money. God knows how it worked, but I remember being sort of given the heads up on it. And there was all sorts of essentially equivalent, you know, like people might have bought like a new TV, and they were being told that it could burst into flames at any second. You know, please, you know, it's really important you stay on this call and go and unplug it so that we know you're safe, and we'll sort of talk you through sending it back. Fucking evil bastards, isn't they? Preying on your fear, essentially, aren't they? So yeah, well, you know, I suppose they must make some money out of it. Oh no, he actually fell for the Windows guy on the phone scam. My bro had to help fix their PC after. Oh, whoa, Simpsy, you actually know. Oh no, that's so bad. What a bloody plonker. He wants to get the hi, this is Susan from Credit Cards. No, the only thing that I get is, I mean, it's a massive thing here in the it's called PPI, which was it personal protection insurance? I don't know what the fuck it was anyway. Quite often get text messages saying, or that, by the way, you've accident claims come through. The ones without the accidents, I quite often think, really? Oh, right. I have a lot of accidents. We get ones about tax, car accidents, yeah. You keep the scanner on the phone for as long as I can. I think if I keep talking, oh right. But that's the problem, isn't it? Like I said, the problem there is sometimes if it's one of these ones where you somehow get charged for the call. Oh wow, Shelby. I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got you. You get a lot of princes ringing you up, do you, Dayhawk? Yeah, sending you personal information. Crazy, mate. Crazy. The thing is, we all sit here laughing, right? I'll tell you what. Bet they are making fucking bank on it. Major bank on it. It only takes one person, doesn't it? One person. And that's it. Bang. Yeah, even if it's only a few £100, you know. Sometimes I bet they hit the bloody jackpot. We're not actually getting anything here, are we now? Came for nitrate, didn't we now? Can anyone remember how we definitely took 2,000 plus back? So we need to level it out. We've got to get more. Can't leave yet, unfortunately. I suppose the beauty of this, at least we don't need to do this again now for at least probably 2-3 hordes, which is the reason I'm just getting it out of the way, to be honest. At least we know we can enjoy our hordes with a, you know, a good couple of 200, 300 rounds of ammo, and not have to worry. This is all nitro. Whoa, shit, Sherlock. Hello? Fuck me, dude. All right, Harry Games, how you doing, dude? Thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much. You guys, oh, sorry, watch the Hoax Hotel on YouTube. He takes the piss on these types of scammers. Oh, really? Hoax Hotel? Never heard of it, mate. Never heard of it. I'll have to check that out. I'm trying to think of the one that I watched not so long ago that was about a phone prank. It's a YouTube channel. I'm trying to think what the hell it was. Ever so cleverly done, actually. It will come to me in a minute. I think what they were doing. Well, obviously ringing people up and sort of taking the biscuit, but... What Simpsy Confession is an interesting series, if you can find it. What? You're pushing your luck, you are, Daywalk. You're definitely pushing your luck. Alright, let's get this gravel knocked out. Oh, no, that's coal there. Oh, nitrate even, sorry. There is some seriously messed up and disturbing stuff on YouTube. You ever had like YouTube boot up and you kind of just sit there, you know, and your normal stuff's there, and then you've got the recommended selection, and you just look at some of the stuff on, and you just think, why the fuck has it recommended that to me? Really? So it seems to me, what's that really rich guy? Always wears sunglasses. Anyone know his name? I've been watching him sort of on and off over the last month or so. I don't know what it is about him. What's his name? You must know. He's got like really crazy hair, and like his facial features. He's just got such a unique looking face. It's oh whoa. Talking of which, check that fucker out. Can you see the goblin face? You actually see the goblin face there, right? So bang in the middle there, right now, is his nose, and that's his mouth. Can you see that? So that's his eye. Yeah, that's his eye. That's his nose. That's his mouth curling up and around. Check that out. Spooky ass goblin face. It's that seawater, I'm telling you. It's making me fucking trip out. Casey Neistat, that's it, dude. That's the one, Decarbonizer. Do you watch him, dude? He has done some fucking cool shit in his life, mate. I tell you what, I don't care what anyone thinks of him. I know nothing about him, right? I don't know if he's a rags to riches person or if he's, I don't know. I know nothing about the man other than probably about 10 videos I've watched. I've seen him climb up some godforsaken mountain with his mate and nearly fucking killed themselves. I've watched him do some just... He's just crazy, man. But in a really good way. You know what I mean? He just has a really positive vibe about him, doesn't he? I mean, like I said, I don't know nothing about him, so I don't want to get involved in any weird shit if there's a story behind the scenes, but... I'm really quite fascinated by him. He's obviously minted to fuck. And like I said, I don't know whether that's coming through YouTube, or, you know, is that like where he made his money, or whether or not he's just a really successful, you know, financial person anyway. Your YouTube recommendations are cat videos. You can't go wrong with a cat video, can you? You always know what you're gonna get. The ones that I've been watching a lot of recently are the Twitch fails, but to be honest, they're all basically the same these days. The one that I recently watched, because I'd heard about it and I'd never actually watched it, was it's a really well-known stream or stream team And I think that, you know, like when streamers get it's like the exact opposite, I suppose, almost of that horrible thing where they pretend there's a gun and they get swatted, which is fucking ridiculous. But they order a pizza. So they find out where the streamer lives, and they basically ring up and send a pizza to the house. And they were doing like some sort of charity stream, and the pizza delivery guy turned up at the door, and they're like, "Look, this wasn't for us. You know, it's happened twice or 3 times tonight already. It's because we're streamers." And he goes, "Oh right, well, what are you streaming?" And I think they were playing Counter-Strike Go or something like that. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was. And the pizza guy comes in, and they're having a drunken stream, and the pizza guy comes in and they offer him a drink, and he ends up playing Counter-Strike. It's fucking brilliant. It just goes to show what Twitch is capable of, innit? No, like I said to Carbonizer, I've not watched him much at all. Like I said, maybe, you know, maybe about 10 videos. But, and I know it sounds a bit cliche, but he's so inspiring, isn't he? He's got such a positive energy, and he's done so many amazing things. And, you know, he quite often talks about, you know, the difficulties he's faced in his life. And, you know, like I said, I don't know whether he was one of these guys that was born into money and has just led a very privileged life to let him get that far, or whether he's a rags to riches kind of YouTuber. I don't know, and I don't really care, because at the end of the day, he's the end product of his videos, and I kind of really like them. He actually stopped his vlog series. Oh, what? Really? I've been watching recent ones, or maybe that's just something different that he does. Then I'm not sure. Yeah, he was going to make an announcement, I think, this month. He'd got a massive announcement to make, hadn't he, about a film or a short film, not obviously not like a blockbuster thing. In fact, he was actually in a film that I watched. He had a cameo appearance in a film I watched very recently, which was something about social media. I can't remember what it was called. Pareidolia is a psychological phenomenon involving a stimulus, an image or sound wherein the mind perceives a familiar pattern of something when none actually exists. Common examples of perceived images of animals. Are you telling me I'm fucking batshit crazy? Have you just fucking diagnosed me? What the fuck? Pareidolia. I'm gonna fucking research. If I find out I've got some sort of mental fucking condition because of you, Ace, and you're in trouble, pal. The murderer says, "Yeah, come on, fuck off. You must have seen that goblin, mate. That wasn't perceived. That was a goblin there, dude." Oh, you've been watching them as well. Always the same streamers. Yeah, exactly, Suitsy, yeah. They're getting very repetitive as well. I think there's like a whole host of channels now. There was only one channel when I started watching the Twitch files. I think there's like fucking 15 the last time I looked. It's basically all the same fucking mishmash sort of collage of short clips, isn't it? Oh, the guys. Oh, you actually looked into that, did you, Wilderness? They were Australian and he got a slap on the wrist. I suppose it's because it's in Oz, and Oz is just a bunch of chilled out motherfuckers. They probably just had a beer and a barbie and talked it over. Just said, "Don't do it again, lads. It's scaring the shit out of people." All right, sorry, Governor. He started to laugh. I bet that's Greybeard. I bet that's because that's the big announcement he was going to make. God, I've not had a chance to catch it. I mean, like I said, I don't watch him religiously or anything. I don't like tuning just to watch his daily stuff. But I bet that's somehow linked to the big project he's working on. Everyone knows when the sun goes down and the Twitch police go to bed, all the booby streamers and creepers come out to play. Oh, there's one. I don't know. Would I get in trouble for telling you about it? Probably would, wouldn't I? There's one of the Twitch fail videos where I'm not even going to go there. I'll get in trouble. And I like Twitch too much to risk a ban. Just look at the latest Twitch fail videos. You'll see it. Anyway, change the subject. Grum's on dicey ground here. It did make me laugh actually, because they didn't Twitch like make some sort of policy whereby you're not allowed to show too much flesh, are you? It doesn't seem to be working too well, that, to be honest. It seems to have gotten worse recently, to be quite honest, if I was to be brutally truthful about that. But, hey-oh, they're not hurting anyone, are they? You're only watching the Monkey Grum clip. You're right, Viper. How you doing, pal? How's things, mate? I don't know, Grum. You know, your mate got a $300 fine for parking his bike on the pavement outside. That's because he parked it on a fucking kangaroo, mate. Don't say their name, Grum. Don't say their name. Don't say their name. Don't say it 3 times in the mirror, whatever you do. Dun, dun, dun. That was the Candyman, wasn't it? Has anyone ever done it? I don't do shit like that, you know. Fuck that. You gotta say Candyman 3 times in the mirror, didn't you? Fuck that shit. Boobs don't hurt anyone. It depends on how hard you motorboat, mate. You're right, Pete. How you doing? I'm not even hitting rocks where I need to be hitting rocks. Look, I can think of Lady Gaga's boobies now. Nice one, Dolphin. Thanks for joining us, mate. Nice to have a natter with you. I hope the weekend goes really well. Shoot the shit out of some shit for me. Shoot the shit out of some shit. That's sound advice, that is. That's sagely advice from a wise old man that I once met. That's one for Westworld. The main sort of female. Well, I don't know. She's not. What's called her the main female lead, but she's the one that's becoming aware, isn't she? She's always got her bloody knackers out, isn't she? Christ Almighty. She's got very elongated nipples, that lady. Just an observation. You know who I mean? Shit. I don't know her name. She's a very, very good actress. She's been in quite a few things, but she seems to be permanently naked in Westworld. Like, as in permanently bloody naked. Must be freezing. It's maybe why her nipples are so long. Just before I go, I'm going to try and get my GoPro on the range. Might have a bit of... Ooh, nice dolphin. Oh dear, right off. Jeez, you want to watch those pointy nipples, mate. Especially ones that point up. Very dangerous, very dangerous. Can catch you quite unawares, they can. Is that her name? Thandie Newton. Can you think of anything else that she's been in, Shelby? She flattens beer cans with her boobs. What the fuck? Oh my god, I just had a dizzy moment. Oh, that was really weird. Oh, it felt like I was falling, but I was falling up. Whoa, that was proper weird. God damn it. What the fudge monkeys? How are we doing? We got... Still only got 16-20. This is terrible. So German TV basically has ladies crushing beer cans with their breasts. I thought we had it fucking pretty weird with Hollyoaks and strange shows like that, but Run Fat Boy Run with Simon Pegg. She in that? She was in Chronicles of Riddick? No. I can't. I'm gonna have to look her up now. I just can't picture her in those films. Oh, hang on. We're not talking about the blonde actress. We're talking about the lady that's. I can't really say anything, can I? Because I'm going to give it away. Get these out. Yeah, we're not talking about the one that's with albeit. Oh no, she's not being hunted by an Harris, is she? She's been hunted by Wyatt, the blonde lady. We're talking about the dark-haired lady, the one that works as the prostitute in the tavern. Mr. Methane. We had Mr. Methane over here, mate. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I can't remember what he was on. He was probably on something like one of Chris Evans' TFI Fridays or something like that. Fucking Mr. fucking Methane. Jesus Christ. Let's have a look at the picture. Oh, it is her. Oh, it is her, yeah. She was in... What the fuck role did she play in that, then? Chronicles of Riddick. Wow, she's been in loads more than I thought. I wonder what I know her from sort of most recently. Quite a stunner, though, isn't she? Mission Impossible 2, maybe. Didn't watch that long ago. Interview with a Vampire. Going back a while, that is, isn't it? That's weird. That's really weird. I thought she'd been in a couple of films like really recently that kind of stood out, but clearly not. I'll have to rewatch Chronicles of Riddick. Girlfriend loves the Riddick sort of series, so. Pointy nipples, I think Madonna. I wonder what Madonna looks like these days. Like legit looks like. Not as in the only photo she allows out. She got some fucking energy she had, didn't she? Jesus Christ. Come on, just give me one little bit more nitrate. Just one little vein. That's all I need. I'm like a fucking heroin addict. One more vein. Find me a vein. Stab it between the toes. That's one reason I could never do anything like that. Imagine getting to the point you got stabbed needles between your toes. Fuck that shit. That's got to be more trouble than it's worth, right? Shit, we've run out of torches, look. Where was that? There's got to be loads up here. Look at this massive. Oh, tits. Stick that there. Got high hopes for one last little tickle of nitrate. Have you been watching Westworld at all, Simpsy? Is that your sort of thing? Good show, mate. Good show. Nothing, is there? There's absolutely just squat diddly poop. We got off to such a good start as well, didn't we? Seems to be nitrate. I swear there's a serious lack of it on this server, whereas coal seems to be a little bit more abundant. I think once you've got about, I reckon that once you hit, say, I don't know, what do you reckon, say 1500 on one node, you might as well just crack on to the next. A little bit here, look. Hello, Contraband. How you doing, buddy? Thank you very much, mate. It's a pleasure to be back, honestly. I've had a lot of fun today. That's got to be trying all the way around here. Come on! Oh! Oh! We can just make 2,000. I'll be happy. That will, and then we don't need to come back here for, I reckon, a good 3 weeks in game. Dark, isn't it? It's very, very dark. $17.60. Bloody hell. You're probably at the boring bit, Simpsy. It was about 2 episodes back that I found it started getting interesting again. I really kind of lost heart in it at one point. I just felt like it just wasn't moving forwards. There was no real... Oh, I can't pick it up because I'm full. I'll tell you what, let's leave it. Oh shit, no, it's 10:15, I can't. Ah, shit, alright, we'll go dump this stuff off at the end. I think this is the one we put the chest in, isn't it? So I'm not going to risk taking it out to the motorbike. We'll leave it at the chest at the end, take it up in the morning. We might as well stay for the rest of tonight. It's already 10:20, so... You've got a wicked little bit of a plot coming up, Simpsy, if you're 2 episodes behind, mate, honestly. It really started getting quite intriguing the last couple of 3 episodes. It's looking pretty good. Let's see if we can grab some more. Well, we'll definitely build something underneath the Sphinx. We will have to come up with something underneath the Sphinx. The problem we've got is whether or not that will cause an imminent collapse of the Sphinx. So we'll have to come up with some nice... Oh, what's that? Razor Synapse, you fucking shitbag. I fucking updated that the week I went away. Look, I've been gone a week and there's already another Razor Synapse fucking update. Piece of shit. Where's all those torches gone? Scary. I wouldn't want to walk past there. It's scary for Grum, that. Let's leave one there. We're wondering what's lurking in that dark hole as I go past every time. Good luck, Captain. Good luck, mate. Let's hope something evil and hideous is found that you can destroy. Is this where I was? Same. I can't see diddly poop. Let's pop a torch. Down there. And what then? Shovel's nearly gone as well, look. No, it's bloody Razor Sign. I think before we had a lot of Java Lava updates as well, didn't we? Oh, I see what you're on about, decarbonizer. Sorry, mate. Not there. Squat, mate. Just absolutely squat. Look, there's a little bit of gravel here. So painstaking, isn't it? Like I said, I'm seriously still, you know, of 2 minds as to whether or not I like the new mining mechanic. It definitely makes it seem more worthwhile. It seems like quite an achievement when you actually sort of finally do hit like a really nice node. But my God, is it time consuming? At least you don't have the BIOS error. There's nothing worse than that dreaded blue screen that comes up now. I kind of used to like the old blue screen of death. The new one's a bit weird looking. It's like it's trying to be nice to you, but it's really not. I had quite a lot of issues with a slightly older PC with a voltage on the motherboard. And that quite often used to give some win error with the blue screen. That's fucking... drive me potty, mate. You say, well, just gathering some data to tell you that your computer is completely and irreparably fucked. We will reboot shortly. Oh, cheers then. Thank you for the follow, Kim Chen. How you doing, mate? Much appreciated. I think the only problem I've had with Windows 10 was with the Xbox controller. And I'm trying to think what happened. It would lose connection. And then it would be impossible to reconnect without rebooting it. And it's quite a well documented issue. That no one seems to understand why Microsoft haven't fixed it, seeing as they wholly support the Xbox One controller on Windows 10, don't they? And I remember I had to do something that stopped a particular update downloading. It was one of the Windows 10 updates that essentially just fucked the Xbox 360 controller. And I've still had to permanently disable that. Oh, what the McDicks? Really? I think that might be trying to tell me it's time to go home, right? Why are we not getting any more nitrate? Oh, you bastard! Oh, we need you in here, Ice. We need you back, mate. You never know. There might be some awesome person out there that knows the solution. You never had any issues with the Xbox One controller with the wireless adapter that comes with the Oculus? Yeah, I'm using the one that came with the Xbox Elite, the wireless dongle for that. I don't think it was the dongle though. I think it's something to do with the main unit. It tries to update the controller with something.
2 hours, 42 minutes, 21 seconds.
It's why when we were playing Red Dead Redemption earlier, I was a little bit concerned when, we had the big Xbox One update, and someone sort of said in chat that you have to update the controller. I was like, oh, you fucker, I hope not, because then I bet that's going to basically do something that's going to fuck it when I try and put it back on the PC. But it didn't update anything on the controller, did it? Well, it didn't ask us to. You're right, Havoc, how you doing? I only wanted another bloody 300 freaking nitrate. It wasn't a lot to ask, was it? For fuck's sake. All just looks like, well, that looks quite promising over there, actually. Let's just make some more frames quickly. Seeing as someone dropped them all down there. Simpsy. Shut that in. Hey, come here, come here, come here, come here. There you go. This is definitely nitrate. Inst of it. What was that confusing? You had to do the controller update manually, and he just fixes some bugs with the controller. Oh yeah, I'm not touching it, Confuser. Like I said, I don't want to jinx anything. It still works fine, doesn't it? All I care about, and you know what? Shit, I wonder if that was a dream. I don't think it was. Is there something out that was recently released, like literally in the last week, that enables us to it might very well have been a dream. That tells you something about the dreams I have, doesn't it? That enables us to map Xbox Elite paddles to keyboard buttons. Hasn't someone released something like an app that essentially we can use on the PC? So let's say, for example, I can map the under upper right paddle to the X button on the PC. Because if it doesn't, then I had a very vivid dream about it. Literally while I was away. I remember thinking I must try that when I get back. I just simply clicked as we talked about the Xbox One controller. Because that was always a dream of mine. In fact, it was. I always said that I would never have bought the bloody thing if I didn't realise I couldn't map individual keyboard inputs to it. What's that? If I updated my profile, then would it contradict my Grum's server profile? No. Everything about your character is kept on the server. Nothing is retained on your local client. Well, it is, but it won't affect anything down at our end. Things like your map data is kept locally, isn't it? But it won't make any difference when you jump on here. The only thing that you need to get on the server is that's as long as your Steam ID's not changed. So as long as you've not changed your Steam login or anything. No. Your character won't get reset on the server, dude. No, definitely not. That'd be impossible. All your server TIF info is kept on the server. What I can do is if you're gonna say, for example, use a different Steam account, then I can essentially just copy paste your information to your new Steam ID, so I can do that for you if we need to do that. Sorry, I thought you meant Steam profile, Simpsy. So no, don't worry about having to use another Steam account. Definitely get around that, or at least I think I can. I'm pretty sure I can. I think the data is only stored in a folder, which essentially is your Steam ID. The contents in there are not tied to that Steam account. You know, I can transfer them from one account to another. Never tried it, in fairness, but I'm pretty sure it works like that. What, is that what you're going to try and do, dude? You can try to set up, Not sure what you mean by update your profile. Sounds like you've had a really shit day today, Ice. I don't envy you today's shenanigans one little bit, mate. It's going to be one of the most soul-destroying things, isn't it? Troubleshooting technical problems with a PC. I do seriously understand why people just don't bother anymore and just go down the route of consoles. And it's quite interesting what's happening with consoles at the minute, with these sort of mid-gen updates as such. I know a lot of the big gaming journos were saying like this would be the last time, you know, this would be the last generation of consoles as we know them. And I don't know, you know, I think Microsoft are very much more invested in possibly going down the route of mini PCs, aren't they, with Windows? But I don't know, I'm not sure. I think it's very hard to predict what will happen with the next generation. All I know is the PlayStation 4 sold extremely well, so consoles as we know it ain't going anywhere just yet, are they? Alright, okay, right off, yeah. What, you blurred the screen? Alright, okay. Hello, Eliania, how you doing? You edited your game profile. I have no idea what you mean by that. What do you mean by you edited your game profile? Not so much as a fucking sausage, mate. 820, well, we're getting there. It's a little bit more. Not quite a full sausage. More a bit of that manky pig skin off the end of a sausage. But I don't know what you mean by you edited your character profile. So you're talking about the character profile on your host machine. That won't affect anything on the server, dude. And what do you mean by edit? Again, I still don't understand what you mean by you edited. What have you done to it, mate? That's what I'm getting at. What have you done to it? Have you turned him into a ginger or something, mate? Are you praying to the ginger gods? Did you give him a manky toe? You're a sausage. As in other words, you're a bloody sausage, mate. Oh, God, blimey, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Don't call me mum a sausage. You changed your hairstyle. Whoa, radical, bro, radical. No, I don't think that will carry over to the server, dude. No. Well, we can find out. What was that? What is that? Your fix? After hours and hours of troubleshooting PC problems and editing registry files, the solution was you changed his hairstyle. This would be fucking sod's law, wouldn't it, mate? Oh, I see, right off. Yeah, got you. Yeah, no worries about that, dude. Yeah. I just want to see the inside of the van, dude. It sounds wicked. I thought you deleted the whole... Hang on, I still don't understand this, Ice Captain. I thought you deleted everything. So if you've completely deleted the game, right, and the registry files, then why are you needing to change your profile? Because your profile should be long gone now, dude. You should be at the point where you're able to make a new character to even get into the game. That makes me think you haven't actually deleted everything you needed to delete. Boom! Right, it's 4 o'clock. Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge, mate. This is crazy, though. 8 mining for fucking nitrate. Did delete everything. I don't know, mate. I'm confuddled. I'm quite often confuddled, though, so... That would be the new ICT #1 tip. Is it'll be have you turned it on and off again? Yes. Have you changed his hair? No, shit, I haven't actually. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. I'll go give him an afro. Bish bash bosh, job done. I should work for Microsoft, me. There is no, honestly, there's no way if your profile's still there, Captain, you've not done it right. I'm not taking the piss, dude. That character profile should not be there, dude. Porn doesn't count as a misclip. What's this in chat? Oh, hang on. Sorry, Tone. I didn't see any of this, mate. Grum, do you want the iron bars putting up around the outside of the build? Yes. And porn doesn't count as a misclip. That's what you tell the girlfriend, isn't it, mate? Yeah. It's like when she found that soggy sock under the bed, isn't it? Yeah. You know, the posh wank you had. Yeah, we know. We know the score, mate. We're all bros here. One of my mates, right? It's fucking brilliant. He got caught by his. He basically had. Well, let's put it this way: he got away with it. Basically, his girlfriend found a used condom underneath the bed, which she categorically knew wasn't hers. Let's put it this way: not hers. Most definitely hadn't been used for vaginal entrance with her good self. So he got out of it by saying he'd had a posh wank. She said, "What the fuck's a posh wank?" He said, "It's just when you have a wank with a condom on." He got away with it. I couldn't believe it. A fucking clever cunt. Oh, I said the C word. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've never said that on stream before in my life. Except when I was drunk once. I'm so sorry. But, clever bastard. That was thinking outside the box. That was, wasn't it, mate? That cheeky manky. Alright, I have to get going. I've got 12. Oh, you've got a big drive today. You're right off. Seriously, mate, stay safe and hopefully catch you at some point over the weekend. I hope you have a really nice trip, dude. When you removed the game and all the files, did you restart your PC, Ice? I did. It just can't be there. It can't be there. It just can't be. Don't go there, Wild Huntress. Don't go there. It's the word. It's the word that we never say. What did I say? I said don't. Stop it. Hello, Blue Eyes. How you doing, mate? I can't. There's got to be something you've ballsed up right off. Sorry, right off, not right off. Ice Captain. There's got to be. I know someone's already pointed out the app data folder, which is because honestly, I've got to admit, over the years, 7 days, it's kept things in such weird places, hasn't it? You know, even right back in sort of like early Alpha 7, as I recall it, every time there was a new update and we were trying to delete the files, it was always a pain in the ass back then. I know. I don't know, mate. I don't know. It just slipped out. I'm so sorry. I think it's like the second time only I've ever said that word. It's so naughty. I feel ashamed. I'm gonna go and, I don't know. I'll flick the manky toe or something. Cookie. I just mispronounced cookie. That's all it was. Punish him, punish him, punish him like the bastard he is. Strife, don't go there, man. Don't go there, dude. Oh my lord. So that's all I'm going to be able to think about now. You're going to put me off now. I feel all naughty. Got all red now. It's like saying that in front of your mom. I'm so sorry, mom. So sorry. Get up that hill. Get up that hill. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, you can see the tunnel as well now, look. Actually, I'll tell you what, that looks like quite an impressive compound, actually. Considering it's just a... Well, yeah. From humble beginnings, she grew. Grim, you deserve a chair. Oh shit, did we ever take Simpsy off the table? I don't think we did. Oh god, did we ever move you, Simpsy? I can't remember. Did we not put you on the helicopter landing pad at one point? You've been somewhat exposed. Oh, is that a big hole in my wall? Oh no, it's okay. I thought I saw a big hole then. Oh, there. Box. Oh, wow. Yes, please. All these maple trees are getting closer. I think Tony might be planting maple trees close to home, look. Go and get our pine seeds back. I don't like maple trees. In fact, I'm going to kill all the maple trees and replant them with pine trees. You still on the table, Simpson? Sorry, mate. You're getting comfy there. I think someone might have placed a secure storage chest on you at some point, mate. It's alright, don't worry. There was nothing in it apart from about 16.5 ton of rock. Simpson's boobs have all got squished. Go and have a look, see if you're there. Oh, careful. Yep, she's still there. Looking fine, gal. Looking fine. Well looked after here, you are. Bring you a nice cup of coffee in the morning. Oh, nice one, Grumbul. Well, I'll sort. Honestly, mate, if I don't get around to it like in the next 24 hours, I will get it done. Don't worry, dude. It's been a bit manic since I've come back. I've still not unpacked anything yet. It's all sitting there stinking at the minute. I'm sort of working on the premise if it stinks much more, the girlfriend will probably do it for me. I'm such a C word. I'll do it in a minute. But it stinks. I'll do it. I'll do it myself. Go on then, if you insist. Right. It's the latest diet fad. You two can look like this. All you need is a box and 16 ton of stone. Right, let's get everything put upstairs. Oh dear, I have laughed today. It's good to be back. He's not the Messiah. Life of Brian. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty Grum. I've not watched any of the old Holy. I think Monty Python and the Holy Grail was probably my favourite. But then again, I think it's my favourite because it's the one that I remember the best, really, as opposed to it being the best. I just remember so much about Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Let's make up this, don't we? Hello, Daikoi. Gunpowder, bish, bash, bosh. So that is not bad, guys. That is not bad. I mean, we've got 2,000 gunpowder bubbling up. We've got another almost 2,000 in here. Food and water's going okay. Tony's digging his hole. See, I'm sure I could get rid of this. Because it doesn't say it's anyone's name, does it? It wasn't Pirates the Seawater. It is, I'll tell you what. I had a near-death experience there. Drowning. Terrible. Let's go and get pickaxe fixed as well. Alright, throw that down there. Throw that down. 6. Oh, it's still not fully repaired. That's the only way to do. Oh shit! Not like that, bro. Could have had the manky toe off there, mate. There you go. Bish bash bosh. What's that, Captain? What's yours, dude? What's yours? What? Do you want me to make some more pickaxes? Yeah, I'll make some better ones. Okay, let me go make a few more. Well, it ain't a lot of use you having them anyway, mate. You need to get yourself in the game, dude. What are you playing at, Ice? Christ almighty. I expected that tunnel finished today. You're slacking, son. You're slacking. What's that, Graham? Have you tried farming cops in hub cities for ammo? They tend to drop a good amount. Oh, no, I've never even thought of that, dude. So, oh, that never crossed my mind, to be honest, Greybeard. Wouldn't you have to, what would be the best way to kill them? Just like using arrows and do they just like keep respawning, do they? I never even thought of that. That's not a bad idea. If the C word isn't cake, then I'm not interested in hearing it. I know it's a horrible word, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, I don't want to talk about it too much, but I wonder why that word. You know, in the English language. I mean, my language is terrible when I'm streaming. I mean, I'm the first to admit it, but I would never like speak like that in front of, like, say, my nan or my mom. But there's words that it's sort of they surpass the boundaries of what is even remotely acceptable, isn't it? And that word in particular, even though it's not, it's not got any racist connotations or anything like that, it's just a word that we just kind of don't say in the UK, isn't it? I mean, everyone says it now and again. Like I said, in all the years I've streamed, I think that's the second time I can... In fact, I might even be the first time, which might make it even worse. I'm pretty sure I was very drunk one night. And it may have slipped out. I'll assume it's the second one. I won't feel so bad then. But I wonder what it is about that word. Now, there's a lot of other horrible words out there, aren't there? But it's kind of like the unwritten. You don't say that one, do you? Weird. Right, health and everything's looking good. We'll make ourselves another bow very quickly as well. I like my bow in tip-top condition. Bow. There you go. Bit of plant fibre back, which is why it sits in there. please. What's that? Not a girl. What? Oh my god, it's Grub. Oh my god, I got a new PC and I'd love to be able to join Grub. You've been on the server for ages. Haven't I already sent you all the details? I sent it all on a DM, didn't I? Not a girl. Via Discord. It's already all there. You've been on the server since like probably the 3rd week. How you doing? Nice to see you again. A high-end sniper rifle can 1 or 2 shots to the head. Mine, yeah, I think mine at 520. I'm pretty sure it's about 3 shots, possibly 4 shots if it's in like tip-top order. I might try that, Greybeard. Could do that tomorrow. Cops tend to drop pistols quite a bit too. Yeah, so I mean, I suppose you get a cash from there as well, don't you? You can't get in. I can't find it. Just drop me a message in Discord in the server channel then, not a girl, and I'll double check, mate. I'm absolutely sure you're in there. Right, anyway, I'm going to call it there, guys, because... I've not eaten yet, and the girlfriend's probably going to come raging in here in a minute and ask what we're doing for dinner. And we're having a curry, so... I didn't actually intend to stay on quite that long. It's nearly 7 o'clock, isn't it? Holy shit. Well, as I said earlier, it's an absolute pleasure to be back. So thank you all for keeping me company today. It's been a wonderful one. I will be back tomorrow morning, probably quite early. So for those of you that are off work and that are on the server, that will probably be a big smiley happy face to you. I'll try and get on. I think I've got a bite on my finger. I have. Something's bit me. Oh my god. Being back in the UK with fucking creepy crawlies everywhere. I only got bit once in Lanzarote. I think it might have bit the manky toe. It probably died a horrible death. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow morning with more 7 Days to Die. I don't think I'll be back on tonight, seeing as it's already 7 o'clock. If I do, it'll be with Red Dead Redemption, though. So yeah, service should be up and running probably from about 7 o'clock onwards tomorrow morning. So hopefully catch some of you then. If I don't, have an absolutely marvellous weekend. And thank you all for joining me. It's great to be back. I'll see you soon. And thank you for the follow, Swim King, right at the end there. Much appreciated, mate. Sorry I'm off. Back tomorrow. I'll see you all soon.